10 to 7, Tuesday, the 19th of July. We're on day 7, which means this, at the end of today, we'll have done a whole week of this thing. And it's time to look at our stats from yesterday and do the old weight stuff, measuring ourselves. Yesterday, although it was a relatively easy day because we didn't do an afternoon walk with Nelly because of the heat, I still managed to do nearly 11,500 steps, used nearly 4,000 calories. Overall, my steps counted for 5.27 miles and we had 82 zone minutes. Now, I went to bed at 9:30, but it was really hot, so I didn't sleep much. So I've got 6.5 hours sleep, which is absolutely fine, but you can see in there's a lot of awake bits, and that's because of the heat. My resting heart rate is still quite, well, I say low for me, at 62 beats per minute, which is absolutely fantastic. And I took in a lot less calories than I used, which should be a good sign for losing weight. So let's find out if we've lost any weight. Oh, you are still too heavy. Wow. Okay, so since yesterday, apparently I've lost 1.2 pounds, which is nice. My BMI has gone down a little bit. My body fat's gone down a little bit more. But I want to compare that to when we started last week. So if I choose Wednesday and go back to that, actually, this week I've managed to lose nearly 4 pounds apparently. My BMI's dropped by 0.6 and my body fat's dropped by nearly 1%. So overall, very good improvement. I feel so thin and strong and muscular now. Physically, I don't really feel a great deal of difference. I did need to put a belt on my shorts yesterday though, which is a good sign because otherwise they would have fallen down. So I think we're on the right track. We're doing good. Good morning. Your breakfast is ready, young man.
Don't mind me. It's a day 3.
It's day 7 today.
Hello.
Did you know last night was the hottest night on record for the UK?
Oh my word.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know whether to have my breakfast or not before we take Nelly out. It's not supposed to be like that. Right then, Oliver.
Yeah.
Tell me, how are you feeling today?
Cold.
Cold? How can you be cold? It's roasting.
No, but I'm really hot.
Are you feeling healthy?
Yeah, a little bit.
Are you feeling energised?
Yeah.
You could run, I wouldn't. It's too hot.
Why not?
Oh my goodness, go on then,
I'm
run.
too hot. I'm too cold. I can run. Get me warmed up.
Even Nelly couldn't be bothered to keep up with you then because it's so hot. She gave up halfway.
Yeah, no.
Right, walking down here, Oliver's moaning at me because he says I don't put him in enough Minecraft videos. Oliver, tell him what your problem is.
Because I've been making videos with my dad on Minecraft, and then he's never put them out. And I just... Yeah, we've done like one where my dad said, well, hello, welcome back to my world, and then I was like, no way, it's my world, because it was. And there was also this build wars and stuff like that. And I never put them out. If you want to see those videos, leave a comment and tell my dad. Because they're fun.
Jeez. The what? They're fun?
Yeah, they're fun.
I'm always in trouble. Always. It's almost 9:10. Shopping's been done, the boy's been taken to school, and I'm the now proud owner of a new desplatterer for when I'm cooking, and a new frying pan because my old one's gross, which is a good job because when I did the egg this morning, it very much all stuck to it. And that's the sign that your non-stick pan needs replacing. So I was feeling good this morning. I actually had a lot of energy, but I don't know whether it's the heat or what, but I suddenly feel incredibly lethargic. So I need to giddy myself up, probably with another coffee, and get myself to work because I've got a lot to do today and I still haven't made any Minecraft content. And that's going to change today. I've got a confession to make. I'm a total moron. My new desplatterer, which I have just unpackaged because, well, that's what you do when you get new things. I've discovered I didn't need it. Hiding behind my chopping boards here, I have an identical desplatterer, which is exactly the same. What? I'm so dumb. How do I do it? How have I lived this long? How have I survived? Oh, jeez, I'm so useless. Anyway, back to work. It's 25 to 12 and my current mood is that of frustration. I'm getting quite irritated now at the fact that I haven't done any Minecraft content. And you might be thinking, well, you sat there at the computer, why don't you just do some? It seems every time I sit down at the computer, something crops up, whether it's there's a server broken or something needs updating or somebody's got in contact with me about something important. And I just don't seem to be able to focus on actually doing anything. Now, there is a bit of a roadblock with my next TB episode. It's a big one, which means I need lots of devices and controllers and things like that. And to be honest with you, it is incredibly hot. It's already 36 degrees outside. Inside's really hot as well. It's not like yesterday, it was cooler inside because the day before was cooler, but last night we've just sat on so much heat that the inside's hot as well. So I've got no... As much as I really want to get this stuff done, I really want to get this video pushed out, but I just feel like even attempting that's just going to annoy me. It's going to get me angry when I'm already feeling like I'm on the tip of it with this heat and the frustration. I'm also annoyed because I want to go for a bike ride today and it's just way too hot to go for a bike ride. And yeah, I could go for one, which, you know, riding would keep me cool with the wind and then come back and get a shower and hopefully cool down. But then I'm just going to be hot and sticky when I get back. So I might do some core exercise stuff this afternoon, hopefully if it's a bit cooler. I'm also supposed to be live streaming tonight, which, depending on how the day goes and how the heat goes, I might have to write that off as well, because the last thing I want to do is sit here surrounded by soft furnishings, curtains, lights in my face, computers blowing out tons of hot heat and try and live stream for 2 hours. So I guess this complainy rant is me just feeling like I'm stuck in the middle of being able to do anything, which is really annoying me because I really want to get this stuff done. Another thing I think that's frustrating me is knowing that the summer holidays, particularly for Oliver, it's coming this week. So on Friday at 2 PM, I'm picking Oliver up. He's going to be with me for a week, which always has an impact on my content creation because it's just very difficult to do anything with him here because obviously I need to entertain him. I need to keep him busy. It's the summer holidays, so we should be going out. It's also his birthday coming up soon, so I've got all that to organise and sort out. So I guess I'm just feeling hot, bothered and bogged down not being able to do what I want to do. And half of it feels like an excuse. Just do it. Just get it out of the way. But there's just so many things just cropping up. So I don't know what to do, to be honest with you. I don't want to do anything, but I'm angry that I don't want to do anything. I want to do all the things that I should be doing. So I guess I'm stuck.
You always dreamed of making it big in your town. People had a certain walk and a certain frown, steady and heavy, or younger than 20.
Well, there we go, another whopping 15 minutes worth of core exercises. Still my weakest point. However, this time it was a bit easier than last time. I don't think I'll be adding any more reps or any more duration to my planks just yet, but it wasn't quite as painful and I did manage a little bit more, so that's good news. Now, hopefully, a nice shower will just cool me down, ready to make some lunch. For lunch, I'm going to cook a recipe by Jamie Oliver today, and it is called halloumi eggy crumpets, and it's basically crumpets with eggs and halloumi and salsa. However, I don't have all the ingredients for the salsa, so I'm just going to make do with tomatoes instead of the avocado and other bits. So, yeah, it should be nice.
Higher and higher, you'll reach your desire.
tasty, tasty. I'm melting. 38. Oh, it's cold where I live. Oh, shut up. It's hot where I live. So what have I done today? Well, it's only 2:30, so the day is still young. However, what I've been doing is sitting on the sofa with the fan on, watching the new Resident Evil Netflix series on TV, and not doing any work because it's just so hot. It's so hot. I'm sweating just walking around the house talking to you. I mean, this is my workroom, as you know, and the sun doesn't come to this window till the afternoon, but you can see by the shadows it's just about here, and it's already sweltering in here. So I think I'm going to write today off. Weather update. There's a new UK record for the hottest temperature ever recorded in the UK of 40.2 degrees. It's not quite that warm here, it's 38 at the minute. But for all of you heat naysayers, the news said the UK is currently hotter than 98.8% of the rest of the world, meaning only 1.2% of the world is hotter than the UK right now. And in a country with very little air conditioning, I don't have any. I've got one little rotary fan, as you've seen. That means it's very hot everywhere. I mean, shops and supermarkets, things like that have got air conditioning, but we don't have window units, we don't have air conditioning units. And UK houses are built to store heat. Houses you find like closer to the equator or in places that are hot generally have a tendency to be built with reflective windows and white exterior walls to reflect the heat away and keep the houses cool. But the UK houses, particularly ones like this one that was built in the 80s, that were designed in a way to keep the heat in. We use red bricks and materials that store heat so that it's not too cold in the winter. So, yeah, it's very, very, very hot. Okay? So that's my excuse for not doing anything today. No, I'd like to use it as an excuse for not snacking as well, because I really want a snack. I could murder a snack. In my shopping, I bought snacks for the kids for the weekend because it's the school holidays this weekend. And knowing that they're there is killing me. All I've drunk today is a couple of cups of coffee, a cup of tea and some water. I think that's the problem with just sitting around doing nothing. You just get bored and you want to eat, don't you? But I haven't. I've been very good. I'm staying strong. It's 5 p.m, time to eat, and I don't want to cook something that means sitting over a hot pan or having an air fryer on that's kicking out loads of heat. So I need to eat something that's going to contain the heat, and the best way of doing that is to use the oven. I'm going to make some chicken in the oven and probably just have a little bit of boiled veg with it or something. Which kind of means I need to put a hob on, but I don't need to watch it, so it'll be alright. And my ingredients for this are obviously chicken, broccoli, mange tout, and the carrot. Good news, the outside temperature has dropped to a nice 35 degrees. Inside, if you can just about see my inside thermometer, this room, which is the one with the fan in, is currently at 27.5 degrees, which is hot. And upstairs in the bedroom where I sleep, it's 29 degrees. And the floor in here actually feels like I've got underfloor heating. The floor's hot under my feet. I think I might sleep on the sofa tonight. Oh man.